Hi, my name's Eric, and I've always wanted to be a pro athlete, but I could just never get into it. Maybe in order to achieve this dream, I need some sort of game to train myself on. Preferably a game with motion controls, and they came out around 2006. This just might work.
When you think of a game that's really more than just a game, what's the first thing that usually comes to mind? Definitely not Putty Squad. I think of Wii Sports. This was the package title for the Nintendo Wii when it released to stores around 2006, because what else are you supposed to do during a recession?
I have an idea! Play video games!
It's labeled as a tech demo by most because that's basically what it is, a tech demo. It's to show you what the Wii Remote was going to feel like during gameplay by making use of the Wii Remote's motion control. The game has since become a cult classic among Nintendo fans, as it's gotten 2 sequels, even if one of them really is not that good. Wii Sports focuses on you playing 5 different sports like tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing, as well as a training mode and a fitness mode. I'm a big fan of the bowling.
I say, let's go through each of these sports and modes and rate them 1 through 5, because 10 is just too much for me.
Wii Sports is also the debut of the Miis, these cute little avatars that you create in the system's built-in Mii Maker, that you can make look like yourself or like anybody else. But on to the sports! Let's start with tennis. Tennis puts you against 2 Miis while you have your own partner who could be you or anybody else. I can also be the other team too if I just felt like it. Is this what you would call playing with yourself? As most people tend to play tennis in a sort of serious manner, like slowly hitting the ball, strategizing how to hit it, maybe trying to think of something to throw off the other side, I like to just do this. It's the most efficient way to play this game, as how can you miss a ball if you're constantly swinging?
Now this is probably what they call playing with yourself.
Super simple game is instead of trying to play tennis, you can give yourself carpal tunnel.
4 out of 5.
Baseball. This game puts you against another whole team of Miis for a couple of innings. This game has got more motion to it. You can't just aimlessly swing the remote around. You have to swing it on time if you want to hit the ball. If you're pitching, you just whip the remote. If it gets hit, then you have to rely on your team to catch it.
This game doesn't have much, as it's just basically plain old baseball, but with Miis inside of it.
The later Wii U version got some minor changes to it that included using the gamepad for when you're pitching. But since this is just baseball...
3 out of 5.
Bowling. I'm gonna be honest. There might be a little bit bias here. Bowling is a game where you make the Miis jump and spin, and it's probably the best game to play in Wii Sports. With friends or alone, bowling is the perfect game to play. It kept getting shovelware clones, so of course it was good. With this being such a staple of my childhood that I actually hurt myself while playing it, 5 out of 5, baby.
I'm not going to say if I am or am not biased, but I'm biased.
Golf. A balls-to-the-wall boring-ass sport in real life, but it's kind of fun in video game form. Most golf games weren't really built around motion controls, but since Wii Sports is practically built to be played with motion controls, it's obviously the better game. This game is simple, but there is some sort of strategy to it. Some maps have wind or different types of terrain that could affect how to play, and to combat that you could use different clubs or swing differently to account for the wind. Nothing will be as stressful as trying to put your ball into the hole, as it could sometimes miss in the dumbest of ways.
Oh, what the f***, golf ball?
I sucked at this game as a kid, and I still suck at it now.
Golf really is not for me. It really is just for all the rich people in the world who have nothing better to do with their lives.
For that, 4 out of 5. Now, on to boxing. For this experience, we're going to need to use the nunchuck.
You don't say that every day.
The nunchuck is an extension of the Wii Remote, to give you more 3D movement or if you need an extra hand. Boxing is probably the most active out of all the sports, and coming right after golf makes this fun to me. You go from this to this. Boxing is a game in Wii Sports everyone likes because during a party it gives you a completely free excuse to beat the shit out of your friends. In this game, you weave back and forth while swinging both mote and chuck to hit the other Mii until you knock them on the floor.
This is my overall boxing game on the Wii. Sorry, Punch-Out.
The longer I play this game, the more I don't want to play it, so 4 out of 5. But I'm not done yet. I still haven't looked at the training fitness modes.
I never looked at that stuff as a kid.
Training is pretty simple. To get better at the sports you sucked at, this game would make little scenarios to play in order to help you better your skills. Training is also what puts you up against Matt, an infamous meme in the Wii genre, who gained a lot of online attention for being straight up badass, and also hard as hell to beat in some games. In fitness, it would give you challenges to complete each day to help you get fit, but those challenges are just more practice for other sports, so you couldn't really call this fitness, just practice mode 2. How am I supposed to get jacked from playing golf?
I would much rather play Wii Fit and its sequels than Wii Sports.
That's enough training for me. I think I'm done.
Wii Sports is a very good game that stands the test of time, because it's still played today. Even though Switch Sports is out, and it has been for a little bit now, people keep playing Wii Sports, because it's obviously the objectively better game. Maybe in the future I'll look more at the other Wii games, but as of right now, I'm okay. Now, it's time for me to become that pro athlete I've always wanted to be, the true meaning of this entire experience. After further thinking, I don't think I want to be a pro athlete anymore.